What's up, guys? Charlie here. So that's my first video since 2 years ago. I posted on YouTube. I did my cutting journey, but it didn't last long because just like everything I do it half-ass. But that won't be the case this time. As you can see, I'm back on being a little bit fatty, but I lost. I weigh myself once every 3 days. I lost 1 kilo since Thursday, I think. So I went from 114.9 to 113.8, so 1 kilo and 100 grams. Doesn't say much since I drink a lot of water. But yeah, really focused. I got a goal. It's a 30-day challenge. Of course, I'll keep posting because I love what I do, and I want to make it my job, So it's a passion. Anyways, today I don't have much to say, but just introducing myself again and explain to you what my goal is, maybe my story, and back. We can start with the story and then we go on with what my real goal is. But yeah, I'm 34 years old. Always been working in companies as either an account manager or a customer success manager. I recently started working remote in a company that specializes in high ticket coaching, and it just confirmed again that I don't like working for companies. I don't like just helping other people succeed when my life is in shambles and I'm just, going through the moment and being moved by the waves without having any control with my life. This is the worst thing a human being can endure for that long, honestly. I feel like I'm a slave to my life and I have no control. I felt that way for a long time. I felt like I was meant for something different, something better. The more I look at people who work with me, the more I feel like, okay, if I stay in this situation, I'll be like them, just, getting carried by life, just, enduring things without, having the power to take control of life, So, and honestly, it's been weighing on me. I felt depressed. That's what pushed me to eat, and smoke weed a lot, because I smoke weed a lot. I used to smoke weed a lot. Okay, now I only do it when I'm in holidays, because now I feel like, okay, I don't need it, but like I used to smoke like 15 J's a day, so the budget was very high. Yeah, man, that was a tough 34 years, but I learned a lot, acquired a lot of experience. All my failures and me putting myself in dangerous situations also allow me to learn from my mistakes and make sure that I don't replicate it or do it again. But it's really painful to be 34 years old, be in debt, you know, quitting your job and then starting something that you've always wanted to start it, but you feel uncomfortable because you just I don't know how you say this, but you just reveal yourself to the world, and you've always been shy, so it's it's um, it's all scary to me, honestly. I mean, it used to be. Now I just don't give a fuck, honestly. I'm gonna believe that, but yeah, I don't care anymore. Just people like me, people don't like me. As long as I inspire and I make something myself, that's the most important. I just want to be happy. Uh, Maybe I sound like a kid. It's a utopian kind of vision of life, but don't be like me, okay? Don't wait too long to realize your dreams, and to take risks. Take risks as early as possible when you're a kid because you have your parents backing you up. Uh, you're just in a state where things are just flowing. Maybe I'm not expressing myself correctly, but just wanted to make sure that you understand that being a kid comes with it's perks. Okay. Um, so yeah, realize your dreams as early as possible so you don't have to be full of questions and scared and in such a position like mine, where I actually live off of my parents' house. I live in my parents' house in an apartment in Paris, so I'm fortunate not to pay rent because um, it's the second year. I'm very fortunate so that they allow me to get back on my feet so I can do something on myself. And this goal is to also allow me to put their mind at ease at the same time because they were like 5 children and most of them have their own lives. So it's just tough, man. It's tough, but I'm hanging on to it, and to life, and I have a new goal. I'm gonna focus on it. That's my only priority until it works. I have a year and a half. No matter what happens, I just want to look back at this video once I succeeded and be like, damn, I did it. I did it. But just to resume, this used to be my sister's room, and if you check real quick, it's more feminine than masculine. This is like kind of soft pink type shit. But yeah, just people are in worse situations than mine, so I can't just complain and say, "Oh God, you fucked me over." No, I know I'm very fortunate to be breathing, to be able to eat without worrying about anything, to have a roof over my head. So some people call it God. I call it a higher power because I've never seen God, but maybe it's the universe, it's destiny, or it's that angel behind my back. I don't know. But just I gotta do something with my life. And that is it. So it's working out and help people overcome their fear, be the best version of themselves one day, and and just keep on doing this. But yeah, it's gonna be an amazing journey. I'm gonna document it every day, but I'll probably be posting like 3 or 4 times a week on YouTube. So, but just so you know that you're not alone, and that I can show you that yes, I have fear. Yes, I'm freaking scared. But if I don't do it today, I don't want to wake up at 50 years old and say, I did nothing with my life. My woman doesn't respect me. Oh, by the way, the reason why I live at my parents' house is because I used to live with my girlfriend inside of Paris. And so she's from Cameroon. And she's been living in the US for 14 years, so decided to move to France for a couple of years, and we met at the Soho House after I got, kind of fired from my job of 4 years. I didn't get fired, but it was licenciement économique. You'll look it online. And so my sister went to this event, and she's like, "Oh, you gotta go to the Soho House. It's amazing." So for like a month and a half straight, I told her no, I don't want. She kept pounding that in my head. And one day I decided to go. I was fortunate to be helped by now a friend. And yeah, third time I went there, I met her probably like 3 weeks later. And it went from there. We became friends, went to parties, and then fired for, it was like 3 months later, we started dating and living together in her apartment. So she's a fractional CMO, but leave that alone. Um, Such an amazing person, an amazing woman, well educated, hardworking, kind-hearted, um, and always supported me in everything that I did. Of course, that's what pushed me to not give up on life, honestly. And yeah, so in order to keep her, she has a green card, a residency. In order to keep her residency, she had to go back every less than 6 months. Anyway, so it's complicated, and lately she just had to go back, um, to finalize her paper and to gain her nationality as a U.S. Resident. And so, yeah, she didn't. She had to gather many more months in the U.S. in order to come to validate this, and so the goal is a year and a half there for her, to make sure that she obtains her nationality. The ideal goal was to actually go with her and have my visa and go there 6 months out of the year, a little bit less than 6 months, until we get our things and come back to either Europe or Dubai. But my visa application was rejected because of past mistakes I did in the U.S. and my overstaying there as a student. Of course, that was like 13 years ago. So yeah, it's just painful to think about it, because for 2 years it's gonna be seeing her once or twice a week every 3 months. When you realize that before we were living together for almost a year and a half. So yeah, that's painful. But maybe it's a gift from God that tells me, you have 2 years to focus, do whatever you need to do in order to succeed and show that, okay, you deserve this woman. Even though my trust and my confidence in myself is not that high, honestly. I'm scared of failing all the time because I've never succeeded in anything, so that's gonna be a first if I do. So you're not a failure, it's just your mind playing tricks on me, and I know that, but I'm gonna get there one day. So here I am today, okay, starting my fitness journey, road from fat to fit, or road from fat to fit. So, because I had ups and downs years ago, but yeah, guys, just trying to find my way, making my passion a reality and something that I can live off of. So I hope I get to inspire people, okay? Show that things are possible no matter if you're 34 years old or not. A lot of people have been doing it, but I'm just documenting it so I can, when I succeed, I can look back and say, 34 years of suffering, never trusting yourself, never being confident, always being naive, feeling like a follower instead of a leader. And there's nothing wrong with being a follower. I spoke to my dad about it. He told me there's nothing wrong with being a follower. And you can have more impact as a follower than a leader. Some people work in the shadows, and you don't know about it. But you experience the outcome every day. Anyways, just making so many mistakes and having my mom worried, looking at my dad and feeling like he loves me, but he's expecting a lot from me, because that's normal. I'm a man, so I'm supposed to to be an example and have my own family. But I'm the oldest, and my other sisters, they're all in a relationship, and two of them have babies, and the third one is still young. She's like 21, 22, so she's starting her life too. So no baby, nothing. 34 years old, fat as a motherfucker, broke. I'm actually in debt because my account is negative, so I'm expecting my last payment from the other company. So this needs to work. This needs to work because that's what I love, and I wanna make something out of myself. So anyway, so this journey is gonna be simple, okay? I'm gonna document, post a video or 2 or 3 videos actually every day on Instagram, so I can document my days. This is the long form talk for YouTube, but yeah, it's going to be an amazing journey. You know, I chose the 30-day challenge because the shorter the deadline, the more I'm inclined to work hard. Okay, because if I put 60 days, I know I'm gonna reach my goal. But if I put 60 days, it's not gonna be. I'm going to be way too comfortable. So I need 30 days. Okay, yeah. So the goal is to lose 5 kilos within the first 30 days. But I think I'm gonna lose more because my calorie intake is way lower than what we would expect for somebody who's 193 centimeters. So it's like 6'3", and 115 kilograms, 113.8 now. So let's go. Let's freaking go. You know. So hope I inspire you. Hope I help you make the best choices, and yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to give it my all and not look back. Just leave my old habits and past mistakes in the past. So 30 days straight. And then once I get the results, I'll focus on keep building a community and, you know, giving value, and then focus on coaching and then scaling. And we'll see. But excited to have you there. And let's freaking go. Wait, did I say it's Sunday, July 12th, 2026? That's my first video. Sunday, July 12th, 2026. Hope you didn't get bored. Of course, I will not post videos at the same spot all the time. I'll try to vary the places. Yeah. Let's fucking go.